Hey everybody, it's Gail, and this is Errata-Hate episode 44, and I would like to take a moment and say thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon, because I got to get one of these. And I'm very excited because I've wanted one of these for a while. And what happened was I was on Amazon looking at various crochet tools, and I was putting this one on a wish list. And this particular one that I'm holding popped up for $10 for this blade and then 5 replacement blades, and I screamed, scared the shit out of my husband, and immediately ordered it. And the reason that I screamed is because the cutters at Joann's that do this same thing, the rotary cutter, which is what this is, comes with a straight edge blade because it's also a sewing tool, so you use it to cut fabric. And then you can buy this blade here, which, let me pop the protector off here. You can see has little indents. And so the idea is that you're going to run this over a piece of fabric and it's going to give you evenly spaced holes to crochet into. And the idea of it is that, like, after you sew something, you want to add a crochet edge. And so it's supposed to be an edge tool, but this is me. So of course, the first thing I did was get a piece of fabric, got this great piece of fabric, and then try to punch holes into it. And it definitely did it, and they're very small, but you can definitely get, this is a worsted weight yarn here. I did this with an H-hook. Get them in there. You see how nice and smooth that is. So of course, my plan is to put this to use when I'm using fabric to accent crochet, which is something I will be doing in a couple of episodes, but I won't be doing it with this because I started that project before this showed up. So that project is right now too far along to go back and use the fun tool. But I really like it because it cut really nicely. You definitely want something under the fabric when you're cutting. They do make like special cutting boards for them that you can get at the craft stores or on Amazon. But I just put a thick piece of cardboard underneath it. And it dented the cardboard, but it didn't cut my rug. So, you know, very happy about that. The other thing is that this particular rotary tool, I saw it was $10 and I bought it. And I didn't pay attention where it was coming from. And it is, it comes directly from China from a factory. It's, you know, it's not the fanciest. It doesn't have like a super nice grip or anything, but it's not uncomfortable to hold. I've been playing with it for 2 days and it's held together just fine. I don't think there's anything about it that is noticeably worse than any other version of this. And then the ones that you see at Joann's and stuff, I think are Fiskars, and so they're just a little nicer all over, I think. So, you know, if you've got $10 and you're really buying this tool, you can get it for $10, but you're going to get kind of a basic model, and that's fine. But the big thing is that if you're worried about blades, because, you know, maybe you want the crochet hole punch blade, but you also want the straight blade, or they do a pinking shear blade. There's a few other ones. They're all the same size. I checked, I managed to check before it shipped, and all the blades for all of these little rotary tools that have come out are generally the same size. So I have 5 backup blades of this. I'm probably going to go out and buy a straight blade because it never hurts to have one. And I will have still spent less than if I had gone out and, you know, bought the really nice one. You know, I might come back in 6 months and be like, this was a terrible thing I did. This was horrible on my hands or whatever. But for now, I'm good with it. And I'm going to make a note to, you know, come back later and let you know that it's held up, or maybe I've had problems with it, because, you know, it's still a very new tool in the first place. And any tool, when it's a new tool, is always great. And it's really that wear and tear you got to know about later. And you can only know about it if it's in the reviews, which this doesn't have, or you wear and tear it. So that'll be the next step here, is put this thing to use. All right, so again, thank you, patrons, for letting me get a hold of this tool that I'm really, really excited about and I'm really looking forward to using. Thank you, everyone who watches. It really means a lot. I'm glad that you're enjoying what I do here. I hope the tool reviews are helpful. If you know of a tool you kind of want to try, but maybe you just haven't talked yourself into it, let me know. And I'll look into it and see if it's something I want to play with. And I would be happy to review it for you. Besides that, the usual spiel, please like, subscribe, share. Consider giving me $1 a month on Patreon because I can buy more tools, I can buy more yarn, lots of things. I can justify way more time on videos, all that fun stuff. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. I will see you for 45.